Okay. So like till now you have listened to all the capstone projects like prep 1, prep 2 and prep 3. In that prep 1 we are having three parts: prep 1 part 1, part 2, part 3, and for prep 2 there are no parts, and for prep 3 we are having two parts. Like yesterday have I explained about this prep 3 part 1. Okay, and today we will be discussing about prep 3 part 2. Okay. Eh, so in this prep 3 part 2, so we will be having all the technical concepts. Okay, the illustration technique concepts. Okay, so like here you need to know about illustration techniques. So there are 11 illustration techniques, so you need to know all the illustration techniques. Okay, so they will be asking few questions. So they will be giving case study, and based on that case study you will be using the illustration techniques, what the illustration techniques you want. Okay, so if they ask you like general questions, you will be answering to the general questions. So here we will be having few questions. So coming to this difference between brainstorming, JAD, and focus groups. So here you need to write down about what is the purpose, and how what who are the participants, and the format and output. So coming to brainstorming, so it is purpose of this brainstorming is generating ideas and solution, and for JAD sessions collaboratively gather requirements, and for focus groups feedback and insights, and participate usually like a diverse group of stakeholders in brainstorming, and typically includes like project team members, stakeholders, and facilitators. Okay, for in this JAD session, and for focus groups representative sample of target audience or stakeholders. Okay, and coming to this format, brainstorming is a informal and open-ended discussion. Like whereas JAD session, it will be like structured session with predefined agenda, and focus group is semi-structured discussion with moderator. Okay, and the outputs ideas, concepts, and potential solutions. Here for JAD sessions document requirement, user stories, and use cases. And if any conflicts also will be going for the JAD session. And focus groups like detailed feedback, observation, and the suggestions. Okay. And coming to second one, like document analysis is important in project. They are asking about document analysis. Why this document analysis illustration technique is important. Okay. So document analysis is like a crucial technique used in project management. So here when we are having this documents, like you're working for an existing project, already the project is built, but client need few enhancements. So for that purpose you will be going to do projects, right? So in this scenario you will be no need of gathering the requirements from the initial stage. Already it is an existing project, so you will be gather only few requirements that client needs. And here the documents are very useful because due to these documents only you will be getting to know how the system works, and where you need to integrate any application or interlink with any application. Okay, so understanding this document analysis is mostly understanding the requirements and quality assurance. Both the things we'll be getting to know by using this document analysis. Okay. And coming to this reverse engineering. So in this reverse engineering, it is nothing when documents are not available. So here I am giving example to make you understand. But whatever the definition is there in general, you need to tell that definition only. If they ask you about the about this reverse engineering example, then you need to go for an example. So when there is no document available for that existing project, existing application, or else a legacy application, or if there is a migration from one programming language to another programming language. So here you will be extracting the knowledge, and you will be using this reverse engineering when document is not available and documents are outdated. Okay, and there are two categories like black box and white box. Black box is nothing but the system or product is studied without examining its internal structure. Like we will be not going for an internal structure like backend how it works. Just we will be using like a user about that application, and we will be seeing the functionalities and features of that application. Whereas white box, we will be go through the internal things also. Okay, like how the system is working, and about the application, how it works in the back end, how it runs. Okay, so this is what the reverse engineering. And coming to observation technique, so it is commonly used in research and requirement gathering purpose. Okay, actually, like I want to tell one example for this observation technique. So in this observation technique is nothing but business analyst will be mostly using in meetings. Okay, so in this meetings, so the business analyst will be when the meeting is going on, so now, like I am explaining all the document. So here you are the people are observing me, and you if you have any doubts, you will be noting down the doubts, and at the end of the session, you will be asking the doubts, right? So here this technique is also used by the BA when the meetings are going on. So he will be observing them. Like he will be noting down whatever the questions, and he will be asking at the end of the session. That comes under passive. Okay, so like directly if I unmute if I gave a chance to unmute yourself and ask for everything. So after completion of one question, you people will be asking the questions to me, right? So actively you will be participating in that meeting. So the active approach is nothing but actively you are asking the questions, and all the things, whatever the doubts you are having, you are clarifying immediately. Whereas in the passive, we will be involves in we will be not involving in between the stakeholder or who else speaking out. So just we will be noting down all the concepts, like whatever we the concepts we are not understanding. Then at end of the session, we'll be asking the questions, whatever the questions we need to get understand. Okay, so this is like observation technique. I think you may be understand the active and passive, right? And coming to this, actually, what is requirements workshop is nothing but, so it is mostly it is a structure approach to capture the requirements actually. So this workshop is conducted this workshop actually this you can call it as workshop also. It is conducted mostly to prioritize the requirements. Okay, and it may used for this discover like more things, to explore more things, right? And it will be identify the stakeholders and create an agenda, and collaborate all the stakeholders at one point, and they will be doing whatever the uh, like uh, like they will be conducting one workshop that helps to developers mostly, so they can gather like their own requirements, and they can give their suggestion in that requirements, and they will be working on like what are the things will be suited for this project. Okay, so these workshops, I think, in previous days also, or else in your college days, you may attend to that workshops, right? In the same way, in the organization, the people will be collaborating with all the stakeholders, and they will be doing one workshop. Okay, about that project. And coming to this interview technique, so this interview technique is conducted for the stakeholders, so to getting their feedbacks and their opinions. Okay, so actually this interview is one-on-one interview, or else one-on-many also, like group interviews, or else one-on-one interview. So in this interview, there will be like two types, like structured interview and unstructured interview. So in the structured interview, we will be like asking the questions, whatever the questions we have predefined before going for the interview session. Okay, and unstructured means based on the questions, sorry, based on the answers given by the opposite stakeholder or else opposite person, we will be framing spontaneously, we will be framing the questions, and we will be asking to them based on the answers given by the opposite person. Okay, so these are the two types, like structured and unstructured. Okay, and coming to like questionnaire technique, it is like a surveys, we can call it it also a survey technique. So we will be conducting survey to like uh, to collect the data, Okay, whatever the data is there, and to collect the feedbacks, and we will be doing the researches. Okay, and it will be including like paper and a pencil, like whatever the things they know, like we will be conducting one survey, and we will be getting the feedbacks from the people who are using that application. Like for example, I will give this Instagram, all the people are using, right? So this Instagram, they will like they will be conducting survey in the Instagram itself, or else you can see this survey like in the YouTube. So they will be asking like survey questions to answer. So if you want to answer, you can answer, or else you can skip that. Whereas here also in the same way, we will be conducting one survey, like for the people who are already using this application. Or else if you want to do a scratch project, then in like whatever the project you are doing, if the project is like whatever the project you are doing, it is a similar project to other, like other people also, like other company also having the same similar application there. Like for example, Swiggy is also a food delivery app, and Zomato is also a food delivery app, right? So here in the Swiggy, there is one another option is like in Instamart, whereas Zomato has Blinkit, right? So like mostly like we need to download another application for Zomato, but whereas in the Swiggy, here itself we can do both the things, Instamart and normal food. So like Zomato already before this Swiggy only, Zomato introduced that Blinkit, but there is a small change. Like Swiggy, they have done with a survey, like what the people needs, and just they included the Instamart and the food delivery in the same application itself, because user don't need to go for another application. They will be using this application only for any snacks, or else any lunch, dinner, or breakfast, whatever it is. So like these kind of surveys we will be conducting, and we will be getting the feedback, like what are the issues are faced by the people, and we will be getting to know, and we will be developing the uh, whatever the application or product based on the survey and feedbacks. Okay, and coming to the how to sort the requirements. So here for sorting the requirements, like it is necessary because like our developers who are working to complete the project, like they need to know what the thing, like it should be done. It's the first initial stage, like they need to go for design, or else directly they will be writing the code something else. So they need to know what the requirement is, first they need to do. So here for sorting the requirements, we mostly use Moscow technique. Okay, I think you are aware about Moscow technique. We will be using mostly about like this Moscow technique for the prioritization e purpose, and each and every requirement it is prioritized based on their like for example, if we go for this waterfall like model. So in this waterfall model, we will be prioritizing we will be scaling each and every prioritize like from 1 to 10. Whereas this another like when we are using this agile, we will be prioritizing the user story points based on the Fibonacci sequence. Okay, so like we will be prioritizing the whatever the techniques are there, like Moscow technique, we'll be using to sort the requirements and prioritize the requirements. Okay, so mostly this sorting is done during the requirement solicitation and documentation phase of a project. Okay, and whatever the functional and non-functional requirements, and it will be sorted according to the requirements, what the requirement should be like done for the first thing. Okay, so this will be doing by the BA. And coming to how to prioritize the requirements. So here Moscow technique we will be using, like previously also I told for the prioritization we will be using the Moscow technique. So to management process, helping team focus what is more important, we will be going through for the prioritization of the requirements. Okay, and Moscow is like must have, should have, could have, would have. Okay, so this is like about sort the requirements, and this is about the prioritization of the requirements. Okay, please go through the workbook. There you can find a exact answer, or else use any Google resource. or else go through the YouTube videos of COEPD. You will be getting to understand the exact thing, or else you can go through the workbook there. There will be a definition. You can understand the sort the requirements. And the weekly status reporting. So in this weekly status reporting is whatever the work you have done throughout the week, the activities you have contributed to this project and organization, you will be like you will be entering in this report. So the questions that can be asked in the weekly status report is like nothing but what you have been working on recently, and what you have accomplished this week, and what are your top priorities, and what are your challenges going into next week. Okay, these are the things we will be mentioning in the weekly status report. Yeah. And coming to meetings of minutes document like mom sheet. So in this mom sheet we will be written like it is like summarization that discussion happened in the meetings, whatever the meetings in the initial like in the morning meetings we will be in the morning we will be conducting meetings for the developers team, testing team, all the people here. Whatever the thing happened, like whatever the discussion happened in this meeting, we will be updating in the mom. like uh, we'll be writing down whatever the task we are going to be going to be do done today, we will be mentioning in that. And whatever the task we have done also we will be mentioning in this mom. Okay, so we will be conducting mom meet we will be having the mom sheet, minutes of meeting. So in this minutes of meeting we will be mentioning all these things like what are the urgent and what are the task you are going to be done. Okay, and coming to change tracker require document. So in this change tracker document is used for project team to log and track change request made throughout the life of the project. So whatever the changes you got, so based on the changes you will be preparing the document. So this is like how you need to prepare like date, version number, document changes, name, title, signature, and approved by. Okay. So according to your case study given, like whatever the case study you got, according to that you need to they will be asking the question. So this question only they will be asking, but what they have asked, you need to go through that and you need to prepare the change tracker document. Okay, according to that case study. And coming to difference between waterfall and agile methodology. So here agile will be the scrum, and traditional development model will be the waterfall. So mostly sequential is methodology, and waterfall will be the model. Okay, for sequential most of the people they are using waterfall methodology only, but you need to know as it is comes under the sequential methodology only. Okay, and here you need to write down the differences between both the traditional development model and agile development model. Whatever you have understand, you just write down. Okay, and that's it, guys. If